This is the WWE NXT April 16, 2024 full show results video, and the show started with a match between Donovan Dijak vs Noam Dar, and the result of this match was Noam Dar defeated Donovan Dijak by pinfall with Nova Roller. Back from the commercial, we get a Tatum Paxley vignette where she talks about growing up weird and being obsessed with the championship, whoever might hold it, and how Lyra Valkyria was the closest thing she ever had to a friend before she let her down, and now she's in her way. The next match happened between Lola Vice vs Sol Ruca, and the result of this match was Lola Vice defeated Sol Ruca by pinfall with a superkick. Post-match, Natalya calls Lola Vice out from the Tron and says she's going to fight her on her turf in her match. In 2 weeks they'll have an NXT Underground match. Back from the commercial we finally get the first part of Ariana Grace's pageant queen makeover of Gigi Dolin. Step 1 is dresses, and Gigi wants to do black, but Ariana refuses and tells her to open her mind and let elegance and grace come right in. The next match happened between Joaquin Wilde vs Ridge Holland, and the result of this match was Ridge Holland defeated Joaquin Wilde by pinfall with a capture DDT. Post-match, Shawn Spears, who came to ringside partway through the match, has a laugh about it. Back from the commercial, Andre Chase and Thea Hale have a chat, and Andre admits that Jacy Jayne was right. He bet the farm on her because he believed in her, but then at the moment he felt bad and wanted her to be safe, and he wants her to know his heart is always in her corner, and she apologizes for doubting his belief in her, and then they hug. The D'Angelo family make their entrance, and Tony D'Angelo gets on the mic and talks about how the rapid growth of the family hasn't been easy, but it's been worth it even without him winning the NXT championship. At Stand and Deliver he went toe-to-toe with Ilya Dragunov, and he didn't win, but this thing is about going one more round when you don't think you can, and then interrupted by the No Quarter Catch crew. Charlie Dempsey gets on the mic and talks about how he didn't like their business getting aired, and Tony says they wanted one of their own taken care of, and they did, and then shoots Charlie down when he starts talking specifics. The two factions bicker about payment. The D'Angelo family wants a Heritage Cup match, but Dempsey won't give it him, and a brawl breaks out. The next match happened between Ilya Dragunov vs J. Yvonne Evans, and the result of this match was Ilya Dragunov defeated J. Yvonne Evans by pinfall with Torpedo Moscow. Carmen Petrovich is interviewed backstage, and she says she's going to be Natalya's training partner and in her corner when Lola Vice rolls up to tell her Natty's entering her world and her rules, and her guts won't help her handle the heat in NXT Underground, and just wait until you see who she has in her corner. The next match happened between Tatum Paxley vs Thea Hale, and the result of this match was Tatum Paxley defeated Thea Hale by pinfall with a crucifix pin when Jacy Jayne distracted Thea. Post-match, Hale attacks Jane and they need to be pulled apart, and back in the ring, Lyra Valkyria attacks Tatum Paxley, and they brawl. Roxanne Perez is interviewed backstage and says she's content to sit back and let Tatum and Lyra fight until she has a contender, and Ava Raine rolls up and just goes ahead and makes it a triple threat. The next match happened between Authors of Pain vs Edris Enofe and Malik Blade, and the result of this match was Authors of Pain defeated Edris Enofe and Malik Blade by pinfall with Super Collider, and post-match, Axiom and Nathan Fraser came to ringside to confront AOP. We get another Ariana Grace Gigi Dolin vignette where Gigi is skeptical of the wares of the store she's been brought to, and Grace tells her to be a princess you have to think, act, and dress like a princess, and she thinks she has it in her. Ariana screams and runs across the room to grab an emerald green strapless number, much to Dolin's dismay. Gigi says she can make it her own, right, and Ariana says of course, and of course, Gigi's project to make it her own involves slashing it up and pining a bunch of black net onto it, and I mean listen, she's a pretty lady. Gigi says she'll wear it out and Ariana's paying, to which Grace fans a fistful of credit cards at the women running the till. Then we saw a match between Ivar vs Josh Briggs, and the result of this match was Ivar defeated Josh Briggs by pinfall with the Doomsault. In the main event of the show, we saw a steel cage match between Carmelo Hayes vs Trick Williams, and the result of this match was Trick Williams defeated Carmelo Hayes by pinfall with a chair-assisted trickshot. Post-match, Ilya Dragunov appears in the crowd for a stare-down with Trick Williams, and the show goes off the air.